TikTok has a new feature called Bulletins, which is essentially their version of Instagram's broadcast channels. It is a one-way communication between you and your fans. They have to opt into these DMs where you can be sending photos, you can send text posts, you can send all sorts of fun things to them, but they cannot comment back to you. They can, however, react with emojis just like they can over on a broadcast channel on Instagram. Now, in order to do this, you're going to go to your profile, and up at the top around your picture, you're going to see the little plus icon. You're going to be able to tap on that and add to bulletin or send out a new bulletin. From there, you're going to be able to send these DMs to your audience if they have opted in to your bulletin system. Now, not everybody has this feature. This is for a select group of trial users only. So the vast majority of people do not have access to this yet. It does mean that you should be constantly checking that little plus button to see if you've been given access as they work on expanding this. As with most features and functionalities on TikTok, Instagram, all of those places, it can take a really long time to roll out. So if you're seeing this months or even years later and you don't have it yet, don't panic. This is completely normal. It happens with most features and functionalities. Now, if you do have access to bulletins, you're going to be able to send out those messages just like you can on Instagram. It is one-way communication so that you're sending things to them. They can react with emojis, but they can't type things back. They cannot respond to these things. But the nice thing is when you are posting in your bulletin, you can also choose to auto share it to your profile. So if you are using content that you're sending them, it can post to your page. You can also post things directly in your shop. So if you're talking about a product in TikTok shop, it's also going to be able to be posted over there, saving you a little bit of time, but pushing that message out to your direct audience. And there's a special feature. Instagram also allows us to schedule and plan these posts so you don't have to do it in the moment like you do on Instagram. How do you feel about this? So for right now, you have to keep in mind, most people do not have access to this. If you see this on someone's platform, you can decide if you want to choose to follow that. And if you do, you're going to get a notification, or you could potentially get a notification in your notification systems that someone has invited you to their bulletin. You may also see it in their content where they can drive traffic to this, but you can also go to that creator's profile, and where you're going to see your showcase and all of your other icons, there will be a spot for your bulletin in there that people can opt into. It looks kind of like a little DM type thing. And so you're going to be able to opt in that way as well. So there's a lot of ways people can find it, and there's a lot of ways you can market it if you have it. You want to make sure if you do have access that you are heavily using this right now, because the vast majority of people do not have access to this, which means you're going to get a lot of attention for it. So market it, promote it, talk about it all over your TikTok page and drive traffic to that, because we already know new features get more push in the algorithm system. And if you can be one of the early adopters to this, people are going to opt in just to check it out. So be smart about how you use this and use it in a way that converts and pushes that needle forward, either for building up your community or for making money in some affiliate capacity. But be smart. Don't be salesy in everything that you do on this bulletin. If you are a creator, if you're a brand and you're just constantly pitching products in there, but that's not what you do in your content, that can become burdensome on the people who are in your bulletin, and they may opt to leave it. So if you are a creator, if you have a community that's not specifically for like sales and deals and products, make sure that you build your community with this and not just advertise. That's not going to serve you or benefit your brand in any way, but you can do some of that. So be smart about how you're using bulletins. Let me know if you have access yet. The vast majority of people don't. I don't even have it, and I work directly with TikTok on a lot of different things. So let me know if you've got access to this, or if we are several months or years ahead of this, and if you've gotten access to this. I would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? And do you like that they are adopting this very Instagram specific feature and pulling it over into the TikTok space? Let me know what you think and follow along, because I am here to break news on the TikTok, Instagram, YouTube features, platform additions, algorithm changes before anybody else. I'm usually giving you that information days to weeks before everyone else, because I get it done fast and up immediately. So if you want to stay ahead of the curve, this is the place to be, and we'll see you in the upcoming episodes.